Hello, hello. Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. How are you all doing? I am just going to jump on here real quick this evening and paint a snowman with you and talk to you about an upcoming event. Maybe more than one. I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to get on my iPad. I should do that before I get you guys on here and I always forget. For whatever reason, I still can't see comments on there. It says they'll appear, but I can't see them. So, I hope you guys are doing good this evening. I am, like I said, I'm going to paint this really cute little snowman guy. Hey, Diana. Welcome. I'm going to paint this with you guys this evening. And it's on an 8x10 canvas. And it is, let's get this turned down. 8x10 canvas, we're painting it in acrylic. So, I've got all kinds of stuff here in my way. I am trying to, it's another thing I should tell you guys about. Sorry. Let me move these out of the way. It's always something. I was going through paintings last night, getting ready for my calendar. Hi, Missy. I am working on trying to get that together. I do a calendar every year, and a lot of people are asking me if I'm doing my calendar, and yes, I am. I just have to figure out what paintings to put on it and get the dang thing ordered. So there we go. All right. So there's that. I think you can see him. Yeah. Get him a little bit. We could even do a little bit closer, probably. There we go. Okay. So we're painting this in acrylic, and we're just painting this little guy here. I did him last year. I think it was last year. Yeah. End of the year. It was right before, I think, right before Christmas. And I'm just sketching him in here. You really don't even have to do this. I'm just sketching it in. Painted him in right before the end of the year. And it was fun. So I thought, well, we'll just do that on here for something fun. Gotta do something fun every now and then. All right. So this is what we've got. Okay. So we're going to paint. His face is actually a lot bigger than that. I came way down on the hat there or something. His hat isn't really that big. Well, maybe it is. Maybe this goes down farther. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you paint's fine. Okay. So we're going to get started. So we're going to do the background in with a little bit of cerulean blue and white. So y'all say hey when you jump on here, so I can see who's on here. Not sure that I can still see any comments. Saves Mary and Diana. Okay, and Missy was on. If she's still on, I can't tell that either. Okay, so we're going to paint in some blue here. But my name is Karen Wolf. I'm an artist, and I teach you all how to paint, teach folks how to paint online. I have my online painting tutorials and my memberships, and I come on here and I paint live on Facebook. So I was actually on Instagram yesterday doing a little painting, so that was a new thing for me. Was that yesterday or day before? I think it was that day before? It might have been Saturday. I've lost my mind completely. So there, we're just putting in some of this sky in the background. And then this is a little bit darker, so I can lighten this up a little bit. Lighten it with some, just by adding some more white. You can make it as light or dark as you want it to be. I'm getting it on this little guy. want to do that. Well, looks like I did that yesterday. So I'm going to lighten this up just a little bit more. But I come on here and I'll do some little, something, I'll paint something or do a demonstration of how to do some sort of technique or some helpful hint or something of that nature. So, hey Brenda, welcome. But when y'all come on here, say hey if you're a painter, or if you've painted before, or if you're new at this, or if you've watched me before, or it's your first time watching, just let me know. Alright, so we've got that going. Just a little hat, or a little sky shape, and it just kind of made the shape of the snowman there. So, we got that in. Now we're going to go into the hat, do the hat shape. You can do the hat with a 1/2 inch flat, or you can, that was a 1/2 inch flat that I was using there. And like I said, this is just a little, hey Brenda, thank you for saying hello. Hello. This was a 1/2 inch flat, what I was using for there. And this, I'm going to switch to a number 1 inch, or a 1 inch brush and do the hat in. So, I'm going to get my brush just a little bit wet. And then dry it with a paper towel. And we'll go into the green. I've just got my colors here that I'm using on my plate. Just do a little bit of green and some sienna, burnt sienna and green. Just to make this color of green here that looks kind of like an army green color. Oh, you love to paint, Brenda? That's great. I'm glad. What do you like to paint? Do you paint anything in particular that you like, or you just like to paint just all kinds of things? I like, I like to paint pets. I like to paint dogs and children. But I like to paint just about anything. I'm not particular. I love to paint snowmen. Snowmen are fun. So I'm just going into my green and burnt sienna, 1 inch flat here, and I'm just painting in this hat shape. This is a really fun project for just like just an evening to just sit down and just paint real quick, or just a lazy weekend project, or just a warm up project. A lot of times when I'm painting, if I'm getting ready to paint something that I'm working on that I want to be, and don't forget to paint the edge, you guys. If I want to work on a commission or something, say for instance, if I'm getting ready to paint, a dog portrait for someone or something, and I want to warm up a little bit, sometimes I'll work on things like this, just something to get you going, just something to loosen you up, and paint just for fun. So that's always fun. And horses, yes I do. And I owe you a horse, Myra. I need that. Need to do that. I honestly don't think that I have the picture. I was thinking about that the other day. I think that you had a picture in particular. But sometimes whenever I grab a minute, I like to do stuff like that. And sometimes it's funny. I've done before is I've seen pictures that people have posted online, and I'll paint them just for fun. Different animals and things. But I love just to paint anything. I just love to paint. So it's fun. Well, there's a bunch of people in here. Off and on. There's Myra. Brenda, you love to paint different things on all types of surfaces. And you love snowmen. Yes, I do too. Yes, it's fun to paint on different, just different surfaces, on slate, wood, just whatever, canvas. You don't have to paint on canvas. These paintings that I'm showing you how to do on here, you don't have to do them on canvas. You can do them on, I was talking to my All Access members the other day. In my membership I was telling them they could do the paintings on like Christmas cards and stuff. Or you can do them on ornaments. One of my girls is Valid. I don't know if Valid's on here. She paints on ornaments is what she's been doing. I used to paint on ornaments a long time ago, and that's a chore. It's something to learn. To paint on glass is a little tough, but once you get the hang of it, it's a very rewarding. It's fun, and people love them. And you can make them for yourself, or make them for folks and give them, to, for Christmas gifts and stuff. And they're just a nice gift that people can use, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. They just can use it every year. So don't forget to paint your edge. Whatever color that, I didn't do that with the blue and I should have. Whatever color that you're using there on the front, take that around to the back. So we're going to go back in here in a little bit and we'll go back over that and get more coverage. Now my green is a little bit different color green than the green that's in the painting there, because for one thing, it's the first coat of green, and for another thing, I'm just rinsing my brush right now, and for another thing, it's probably a different color paint, but it's the first coat, so it'll look different, and then it's probably a different color paint. So, hey Fonda, welcome. Hello. And Jamie, hi you guys. Appreciate you all jumping on here and joining me this evening. So what was I going to talk to you about? Told you about the calendars, and I was talking about that just upon accident. I wasn't even thinking about telling you all about those. I'm going to go in with a little bit of gray for his face. Normally I mix blue and sienna and white for the face, but I think on here I'm just going to use black and white for the gray. I'm just going to use a little bit of black, because I've got black for his mouth. I'm just going to use a little bit of black and a little bit of white and be lazy and make gray. Usually I make my gray. But my calendars, I was talking about before, I'll be ordering those. I sell those every year. What I do is I take paintings that I've painted throughout the year and I make a calendar. So I'll have those, and I'll holler at you and tell you whenever I have those ready. I'll be ordering them soon. And then another thing that I was wanting to tell you guys about that I've been thinking about doing. Everybody keeps asking me if I'm going to have another live sale. I don't know if you guys have participated in my live sale or not. But my live sale is something that I do every now and then to sell the instructional paintings that I paint. Like I'm doing right now, this instructional painting that I'm painting right here. I get so many of them, and I sell them. So I'm just putting gray around the outside edge, and then I'm coming in the middle, and I'm adding white to lighten that center up there. And I keep reaching behind me to rinse my brush. I don't know why I keep doing that. Because I usually have my water behind me is exactly why I'm doing that. But I moved my water up here because I needed to square that thing off so you guys could see the paintings. So I moved my water. So all I've done so far is I've taken burnt sienna and green, painted in the hat. I did cerulean blue and white around the outside edge and painted the scarf that color, that green. And then I took a gray around the outside edge of his face, and then I went in the center with white to lighten up the center of his face. So, but the instructional paintings are like what I'm doing right here, and I sell them. And I'm just painting this edge just to get that done. This is why I was telling you to paint your edge, because live sale makes me think of painting the edge. We'll not worry about that. Because when I have those live sales, I sell my paintings and I sell them with the edges painted. And if I go through here and I do this and I don't paint the edge, then after when I sell them at the live sale, I'm in here for hours painting edges. It's not it's not a fun game to play. It is not. So my advice to you is to paint the edge as you're painting your painting. For one thing, it matches. Just wrap that front color, whatever you're painting on the front, just wrap it around to the side. And it matches as you're doing it. It's easier to match it up than to wait and do it later when it's all said and done. But anyhow, I'm getting off track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a sale, a live sale, but it's not going to be a really long live sale. You know how my live sales are pretty long. They're like an hour long. Well, instead of doing an hour-long sale, I'm going to do like a 10-minute sale where you come on, and I'll tell you ahead of time when I'm going to come on here. The sale's going to be for 10 minutes, and it's as many paintings as I can show you guys in 10 minutes. So it goes pretty quick, and it's like I said, it's just a live sale. And some of the paintings that'll be on there are, well, like this one will be on there in the sale. Anything that I painted this one on. This one will be in there. I painted this one. This is the one that I painted on Instagram the other day. So anything that I have painted, instructional paintings, here lately will be in the sale. So that'll be fun. And I'll tell you ahead of time when I'm going to do it. And we'll just have big fun. They're really a lot of fun. The sales are. So I'm just going back in. I cleaned my brush and I'm going back into this. But I think I'm going to have to dry this because I think it's probably not dry enough that it'll stick. So it seems to be doing okay. So we'll keep going with it. But if you try to put the paint on top before the bottom is cured, it won't stick. It won't adhere. So we're going to dry it a little bit. So Brenda, if you like to paint snowmen, or any of the rest of you that are on here watching, or if you're watching on the replay and you like to paint snowmen, this is a fun one. This is fun and easy, and you could paint the hat, like I said, this one's just a different color, green. You could paint the hat a different color. You know, the sky's the limit with this one. And it's just real simple, real easy. Just quick, something quick and easy. So I'm just taking the dark, the green, and the sienna, and I'm just pulling it over, painting the dark side, just this dark edge over here. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to paint a little bit dark on this bottom part right here. Then I'm going to go back into that color, that green and sienna color that I made. That kind of makes like an army green color. And I'm going to add a little bit of white to that color to lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to pull it in from over here, from this side to the center. And then where the two colors come together, you just blend them out. But the sale will be fun. It'll go quick. It'll be really fun. It'll just be an opportunity for you to get some of these paintings that I've been painting, the instructional paintings that I paint here. And you can buy them for yourself, or you can use them, buy them for Christmas gifts. A nice way to get some Christmas gifts out of the way. I just had a big sale in October last month. And just put a little bit of that light down there. And it was a huge success. But a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to do it again before Christmas. Because a lot of people like to buy them for Christmas gifts. So, and it's a good way to, shoot, buy them for yourself. If you don't want to buy them for Christmas gifts, buy them for yourself. Well, hey, Robin, I was just looking I saw where you posted on my thing. I was wondering if you were painting. Are you painting? I hope you are. I want everybody to paint. I want everybody to have the fun and the therapy that I get to enjoy. Painting is therapy, guys. I say that all the time, and it is the truth. I mean, and you don't have to really be, you don't have to be good at it even. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not good at it. You just have fun. Just do it. And you'll get better at it. And you'll have good days and bad days. All of your paintings won't be great. Don't think that all of your paintings are going to be super and that they're all going to be good and, they're going to be perfect. Even when you become a better artist as you go. And I'm just adding more white to this. And my paint is really drying out, so I'm going to have to wet it. Where's my daggone mister bottle? I can't keep track of nothing around here. I moved everything because I was looking for those. Well, I'll just have to stick my brush down in the corner of water. Sometimes that's helpful. I usually use a mister bottle to mist it a little bit to get it wet, but I couldn't find it, so I just stick the corner of my brush down in my water a little bit. You don't want to get it too wet. Just to lighten his hat up here a little bit on this side. I'm just doing this part right here. But even as you become a better artist, even as you practice and you get better at it, all of your paintings won't be great. All of them won't be a top 10. That's just not going to happen. You'll have some that you really like, and then you'll have some that, there's always something about it that you just can't get, and it's just not what, the way you want it. I mean, it's okay, but it's just not a top 10. That's just the way it is. It is therapy, Brenda. It sure is. I enjoy it a lot. I do too. It's helped me through some real hard times. COVID. It really helped me, and it helped, I think, a lot of people that I've taught to paint. I think it's helped them through this time because it's just been such a stressful, just a hard time on everybody. Just a real hard time on a lot of people. It's needs to go away. So I'm just darkening this again, just getting this, just some more coverage over there where it needed, and then I'll bring some of that down here at the bottom. So there we go. So we've got his hat in and his scarf in. Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to dry that a little bit so I don't get green on his face. When you're doing these little ones, you have to run the hairdryer a good little bit because you're going from one step to the other pretty quickly, and the painting doesn't dry very good. And you could put a little band on his hat. That would be cute. You could do like a little, sometimes they have like a band on their hat. You could do that. Yeah, a Santa face. I did a Santa face. Was that last year? I'll try and do one, but if I don't, I have a lot of videos. I have videos everywhere, Brenda. I'm a maniac. I have videos on here. If you go my Facebook page, I've got them on here. I think I did a Santa face, I know, last year. I did a Santa face. It was last year or the year before. I did a Santa face and a Christmas tree, really cute little Christmas tree, and a reindeer. And those might be on my YouTube page also, because I'm on YouTube. I don't know if you follow me on YouTube. I'm Art by Karen Wolf everywhere you go. I'm on Art by Karen Wolf on here. I'm Art by Karen Wolf on Instagram, YouTube, and I'm also on Pinterest. So I'm everywhere, girl. You just keep on You stick with me, and I'll just paint you into a corner. I'll just show you all kinds of stuff to paint. So then I'm going to take some white, and you can do this with a 1/2 inch flat, or you can do this with, I like to do it with a 1/2 inch flat. Well, let's just get this. Yeah, is it light enough? I think it is. I'm going to show you how to do this with a 1/2 inch flat. I go into the white with a 1/2 inch flat, and then I take my brush and I just kind of touch it on, and I push down and lift up on it as I go. Just push down. There, just kind of push down, lift up, push down, lift up, and just drag it across as you're going. And that makes that little bit of like, looks like snow is, you know, kind of going down on his hat. Okay? I had a little bit of a pattern going there trying to get rid of that. And then down here you can do the same thing. You just go across, and I'm just painting with that little corner. That little corner. But yeah, I'll try to do one of those on here though before Christmas. Push down and pull, lift up, push down, pull, lift up. And just try not to get a pattern, but just make it so it looks like it has like some, because you want to try not to have like a pattern going, like, you know, same, because that just doesn't look good. Draws your attention to it, and just, but isn't that cool? Just a little, and the faster you do it, the better it looks. And I got his hat just a little bit straight down there at the bottom. See how that's kind of, look, I got this all straight, but that's okay too. I think I like things just a little bit crooked and wonky looking. I don't like for things to be perfect. Do you all? I like for things to be just loose and free and not so perfect. So anyhow, so I told you about my calendars, and I told you about the sale. So that's a fun thing. That's going to be a fun thing. So, and I'll post the date, or I'll post the, give you a heads up and give you some heads up on that. And if you paint the painting tutorials, if you do those, I've got, if you text code to my text number over there, I'll get it. It's 304-245-9690. If you purchase my online painting tutorials, if you text code, the word code, to 304-245-9690, I'll send you a code to get 25% off of my online painting tutorials. And that's this number right here. And if you text Let's Paint, that is just a way that I know that you want to receive text notifications for my lives. But if you text code, CODE, you'll receive a 25% off code, a code to receive 25% off of my online painting tutorials. So that's fun. So now we're going to go back into the gray. Just make sure he's got some gray on this outside of his face. And then up underneath there, and then down low. Make sure that's gray. I've got a little bit of green in my brush. And then I'm going to rinse that out. And I'm going to go back into the white, more white, and make the center of his face white. More white, not pure white, but it's white. And then any chance you get, you blend that outside edge, and leave it darker on the outside so that you have that shadow there, because that's your eye stopper over here. But you want to keep the inside just a little bit lighter. There. And then we're going to, I'm just lightening that up. Acrylic paint dries 2 to 3 shades darker, guys. So whenever you think that it's light enough, it's not. It'll just keep drying darker. So that's why I was just adding some light to that down there. And now I'm fiddling with it, trying to get it back to the way I wanted it. Sometimes you learn from my mistakes. All right, there, I fixed it. All right, so hey, Carolyn, welcome. All right, now we're going to go into the face and do the eyes and the nose and so on. So I'm going to get a round and a number 4 round, and we're going to go into the black. Get my brush wet first. I think it has paint in it from yesterday. Make sure you rinse your brushes real good when you're done and clean them. I use Fels Naphtha soap to clean mine whenever I'm done with them. Yesterday I obviously didn't. So we're going to put some eyes in here. Do a couple eyes. And I'm just keeping them kind of close together. See how close they are together right there. They're not very far apart. And I'll probably have to go over them twice. Then, actually those I had them up a little bit farther, I think. Give him some eyebrows. And then the nose, we'll go in with some orange and sienna. For the nose, I'm just mixing some orange and sienna. Orange and burnt sienna for the first go of the nose. And usually I draw it in with a piece of chalk, but I'm just going to draw it in with a paintbrush. And don't let that dry and sit there and leave that mark, because that hard line's hard to get rid of. So then take your 1/2 inch flat and pull down from the top. That's still not dry underneath, but that's okay. And then go in from the bottom and pull up on his nose. Then go in with the black. I have a really bad number 4 round. It has seen better days. And get your paint a little bit wet, and it will roll your brush in it like that. Roll it back and forth and get that real soupy like. And then you'll put your mouth in there. And you can do your mouth however you want. That is personal preference. And you can even make it have round, rosy cheeks. There's lots of different things that you can do. See how this dried? This dried darker here. So the problem with acrylic is just getting it light enough. So there's that. And we're going to go back over the eyes again. Go back into the eyes and get those a little bit darker. You can make the eyebrows and the mouth a little bit darker if you so choose. I usually go back over mine with a little bit of white though, to so that it's not so black. That. I'll just put white on my brush. Did that. And then go in with your 1/2 inch flat again, just giving your nose a little bit more coverage. Go with orange and sienna. And pull up from the bottom. But painting is fun, painting is therapy, and you can learn to paint. So if you, you just have to get past the fear is the big thing. And I'll be glad to show you, for sure. But you just get past the fear, and I've got all kinds of ways and places and things that you can paint with me. In my All Access membership, it'll be opening up, and you can jump on that and get in there. It's a monthly membership that you can join. If you join now, if you join the wait list for the All Access membership wait list, you get a freebie. So that's a good thing. Let me post the link for that in the comments, if I can find that. All Access. Here we go. Copy. There you go. That link right there that I just posted is the All Access membership link. And right now, the membership is closed. But if you click on that link and you go there, you can get on the wait list to, and I'm just putting some more white in there on his eyes. If you get on the wait list, you'll be the first to be notified when the membership opens. And I'm going to take some orange, just orange with no sienna. And I'm going to pull down on the top of his nose, down into that dark that I have in the bottom. And if you get on the wait list, you get a little surprise. You get a little freebie there. So get on there and get that. Everybody likes free stuff. So then I'm going to take my brush into the white with that orange on it, into the white, and I'm going to pull down on the top, just sweeping down with the corner of the brush and then the flat of the brush out through there. You can blend those in a little bit if you want. Then we'll put a little tiny dot of black in his eye. Just take your little script liner and just touch a little dot. That. Then we will dry his nose and put some snow in there. Yeah, I've been trying to put a lot of the videos that are on here onto my, well, just put a little bit more light with that orange with more white in it to lighten up the top. And pull that down, and then take the snow, just like we did before, and drag that across, pushing down, pulling up across the top of the nose. There. And then we're going to do the snow part. That part, that's fun. So the big dots are just taking your brush, the tip of your brush, and going into the white and putting in some dots, just a dot. And those are the big snowflakes. Sometimes you can just touch it on there, but if you don't have a flat end on your brush sometimes. So I put a few of those on there. Then take a toothbrush and go into your water and get your white paint, real wet and soupy, and mix your paint down in your brush there, or your brush down in your paint. Oh, good grief. And then you get paint inside of your bristles. And where it's wet, it'll fly off of your brush, your paintbrush, and it will make the look of snow. And it takes all of the imperfections out of it and makes it so beautiful. So, isn't that fun? And then sign it and you're done. And I just usually sign mine with my script liner. Roll my brush, roll it, roll it, roll it. Get some water down in there and just roll it around till it gets all soupy and loaded, and then comes to a point. And then I date mine. All right, there we go. Pretty cool, huh? Looks like he's looking over that way. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you could see it. Yeah, I think so. They're all different. They'll all look a little bit different. That's just the way it is. But that's good. But you can do those. You can do those as, like I said, you could paint them as on, well, like Brenda was saying, you can paint on a lot of different surfaces. You can do on slate. You can paint on wood. You can paint on like watercolor paper. You could paint on canvas, what we're painting on here. You can paint on anything. Ornaments, glass ornaments, wood ornaments, ceramic ornaments, just anything. So there's lots of surfaces that you can paint on. Make Christmas cards. Paint them on Christmas cards. That's fun. Everybody likes to get personalized stuff for Christmas, and everybody, you know, I mean, you don't have to like paint a bazillion of them, but to your special people, you can paint them a Christmas card. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I enjoy painting with you guys. You guys are great. I hope I mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. I had some notes, but I don't know what happened to my notes. Oh, there they are. Yeah. So, the calendar will be coming up. I'm going to work on it this evening. And I'll let you guys know more information about the calendars. Those are fun, very exciting. Those make great Christmas gifts also, and keep one for yourself. Don't give them all away. And the online membership, I posted the All Access link there in the comments. Jump on there, grab that, get on that wait list and be the first to be notified when the All Access membership opens. It's closed right now, but it'll be opening, and you want to be on the wait list to be the first to be notified for that. That's my All Access membership, where we do all kinds of fun painting in there. You learn how to paint, you become a better painter, you follow through the success path, and it takes you from where you are now to where you want to be in your painting journey. And I am there with you all the way to teach you, and there's tutorials, guides, and things in there that you follow to just teach a little 10 to 15 minute little snippets. And then there's also over 60 full-length painting tutorials that you can paint to choose from, and they come with a video, supplies list, template, and all that. And then you have a community of like-minded folks, friends in a Facebook group, private Facebook group, where we all paint and show our work, and chit chat and talk, and have giveaways, challenges where you can have opportunities to win, gift certificate and things like that. So I do that monthly. So it's fun. It's a great fun time. It's a great time to learn to paint, and I mean, it's nothing fancy. You don't have to, like, you know, just paint elaborate paintings or anything. It's not like that. It's stuff like this. It's all of these things that I have all around me here. This little snowman guy. It's that one. What else do I do? There's the Santas in there. The Santa. These are some of the ones that I just. One that I just added was this one. So, it's just fun, easy, fun, and like I said, painting's therapy. We all need some therapy. So, all right. Well, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, I'd be glad to answer your questions. There's, like I said, lots of different things that you can paint in there. Lots of things that you can paint on here on my Facebook page. As I was telling Brenda, I'm on it. I'm on everything. I'm here. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I am on YouTube. The whole enchilada. Whatever. It's funny. All right. Well, y'all have a great evening. I appreciate y'all jumping on here and painting with me. Take some time out of your day to paint. This little guy goes pretty quick. He's on an 8x10 and acrylic, and you just need a couple brushes and a little bit of paint, and you'll have a cute little snowman. So, thank you so much, and I'll make sure I don't have any questions before I close. Like I said, sometimes I just don't catch these because this thing is ornery, my iPad. But thank you all so much for jumping on here and watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And God bless you. Have a good evening, and I'll see you back on here next time. I'm going to I'm going to go make a calendar and might grab me some dinner. So, see y'all later. Thank you. Bye-bye.